I'm Nick Seco from Wright Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homewrightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState with Tiny and Katie.
Welcome to Let's Talk TriState, all powered by Wright Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the right choice winner in the 2024 Best of the TriState Awards. Joining us today are our friends from Flohr Pools. We have Colton and Drew, both come to us from Chambersburg location, Chambersburg being the corporate office. That's where you can find Colton on a daily basis and on the sales floor and selling all the swim spas, the soaking, the hot tubs, all that. That is where Drew takes over, and he is one of the fine sales folks working for Flohr Pools. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
You guys have a new, I don't want to call it a program, we'll perhaps say an initiative called the Circle of Wellness. Okay?
Yes.
So, Drew, take us through what all 4 points are. We don't have to go into detail on all 4 of them, but what are they?
Sure. It is swim, soak, sweat, and then chill.
Okay?
All right.
Swim, soak, sweat, and chill.
That's right.
Got it.
I should have practiced that a bit more before we got rocking and rolling.
mouthful.
It is. It absolutely is. Drew, take us through, when it comes to the Circle of Wellness, the first component being swim. When it comes to Flohr Pools, tell us about swimming.
So we offer all sorts of different units for swimming, obviously swimming pools, and also swim spas. So the brand that we sell is called Endless Swim Spas. It's a company by Watkins Wellness. They are they offer a broad range of exercise and things that you can get from them, from, again, exercise to relaxation. What we're really trying to do is offer an exercise unit that is very low impact, especially for folks that are having trouble with their joints, or even sore muscles, that sort of thing. You know, it's very difficult to exercise outside of the water.
Sure.
High impact. You know, we get in the water, low impact, much easier on those sore joints.
Or when it comes to the swim spas, are these the ones that have the option for the treadmill on the bottom?
One of the series that we sell does indeed. It does need to be ordered that way.
Sure.
But yeah, you can absolutely get a treadmill built into these things.
These are incredible. So for anyone who may not know, what I have seen, and Drew, you can speak more clearly to this, but it is basically forcing a current one way.
Correct.
Which you're swimming against the current essentially.
Yes.
And it is not, when we think of a pool, we think of an Olympic sized pool or in our backyard sized pool, which Flohr Pools does. Mm-hmm. But this is one of those ones that is a rather small unit given what it does.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, a lot of professional swimmers really like these things because they don't have to worry about swimming and then kicking off the wall and going back and kicking off the wall and just going back and forth.
Right.
They're just free to continue swimming straight.
What is the typical footprint of one of these swim spas?
Many different sizes. They start around 12 feet, goes to 15 feet. Then we have some larger models, but those are 20 feet, but they also have a hot tub built in as well.
You might as well just get a pool.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Why wouldn't you? Okay, so we have swim spas. Now, what about the soaking end of things? What do you have there when it comes to that?
There we are definitely thinking about hot tubs. And we offer a wide range of hot tubs, from a value collection to flagship collections, again, all made by the company Watkins Wellness. We sell hot spring spas, Caldera spas, and free flow spas.
Yeah, I've seen the Caldera ones. Man, they're beautiful.
They are gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. If you do nothing but stare at them, They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like that.
Half of my day, I just stand around staring at the hot tub.
Exactly.
The other half you spend in the hot tubs, right? Put on a
That's right,
swimsuit
yeah.
and, Colton, I'm sure, jumps down there and like, all right, everybody, get out of the way. Here
That's right.
daily swim.
Very often.
Okay, so we have swim, we have soak, and we have Colton, we have Drew from Flohr Pools. Now, Colton, give us the website, all the contact info for Flohr Pools.
I mean, our website is floorpools.com. We have our Chambersburg location. That's where I work out of at our main office. Then we also have our Hagerstown, Maryland location and our Martinsburg, West Virginia location.
Okay. And Drew, one more question for you when it comes to the soaking end of things.
Mm-hmm.
What do you find are your biggest sellers?
Good question.
Here's why I ask is because I think a lot of folks that they're going to see a lot of choices, and that's all well and good. That's phenomenal, and that's why you were there to ask the questions to direct to the best fit. But it may help some folks to know, oh well, this is a very common seller for X factor, and then Y is this one, and then Z. So I'm trying to get a feel for
the three pillars that we have are you've got energy efficiency with we'll say all three brands.
Sure.
Generally speaking, we sell a lot of Caldera and hot spring spas. So we've got great circulation. Energy efficiency. We've got phenomenal massage.
Okay.
So one of the best massages in the industry. And you also have great water care.
Okay.
And there's a lot of things that go into all three of those pillars that make them that way.
What's interesting is when you look at some of these, like the Calderas, for instance, I keep going back to those, but they seem to be like the Rolls Royce, so to speak, in the way that they look and they're shaped. And you see that there's the place for you to sit and has all these curvatures and things. There's no way a human body is going to go into that position until you get into that position.
Right.
And you realize this may be the most comfortable thing I've ever sat in.
Everybody says the same thing when they get into a hot tub. Doesn't matter where you come from all over the world. You go,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
stresses of the day are the first thing to go. Your brain kind of just goes to a blank slate.
Yep.
You're in that Zen state. And then from there, you can continue to get the physical benefits as well as, the mental benefits.
Are there saltwater options?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is that something that you have to get a specific unit for that, or is it more in the plumbing end of things?
It is in the plumbing, but all of the hot tubs that we offer from Caldera and hot spring spas offer a salt option.
Very good. Okay. Well, I encourage you to get with Flohr Pools, the Circle of Wellness. We've got swim, soak, sweat, and chill. Hey, I got it out.
There you go.
What do
Yeah, you
think,
did.
right?
That's
There you
very
go.
great.
Okay,
Very good.
Now, when you join us again, here in just a few days, Colton, you're going to be taking over, right?
Can't
We're going
wait.
to hear from you when it comes to the sweat and chill.
Love it.
Okay?
Love it.
But Drew, I want you to stick around too because we might have some questions for you. And
Yes, sir.
Katie's going to be talking to you guys about that, okay?
Sounds great.
All right. It's Let's Talk Tri-State, all powered by WellSpan, winner of the American Hospital Association's Quest for Quality Award, online at wellspan.org.
Let's talk Tri-State.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.